Good morning. So I look like a hot mess, but what else is new? I feel so terrible because the kids are supposed to have their fun like outdoor end of the school year field day thing today, and of course it was downpouring this morning when they left for school. I'm not sure if they'll still have something in the gym or not. Last year I volunteered, and I think maybe I volunteered the year before that. I don't know. After doing library, like I volunteered over my, like basically, I would say 80% of my Wednesdays this school year, and coaching soccer for the school for 8 months straight. Like, I just felt like I didn't need to volunteer for field day. I don't know, at some point I feel like you need to start saying no to your kids or you're gonna resent them. Like, you need to have this healthy amount of saying yes and saying no. And so for me, I was just like, I don't want to volunteer for field day, so I'm gonna say no.
It's raining, they're not even having field day.
Right. Well, I think they'll have it indoors though. I think she was playing
crying
because they weren't gonna have field day.
Well, she's been looking forward to field day.
I know, it's her first field day. Yeah, but they'll have it. They'll have something fun inside. They're really good about that. Our PTO is amazing at always finding like alternative things for the kids. So I was actually considering going to Costco and buying a bunch of like ice cream sandwiches and taking them over there for like the school. But I don't know how many kids there are in the school.
1,000.
I could do that.
600.
There's not 1,000. But
Yeah,
I guess John, you're saying names. But
sorry, I thought we were just talking.
with my camera in my face.
The flowers look nice.
Thank you.
We need more color though.
What? I put so many colors out there. This is the funny thing, right? This is the funny thing is people think that I am like this driving force of like nature. But John likes it, okay? Like, all the flowers I buy and things like that. Like, I feel like people think that I'm, like, dragging him to these greenhouses or, like, you know, making him be interested. But he actually is the one who's like, you need to plant more color by the front of the house, and you need to do this.
Said that ever once.
Last year and the year before that.
You know, Brent works at
Yeah, and this is where John changes the subject.
I told him we bought BF Goodrich tires. He's like, oh yeah.
Oh, good.
He's an engineer.
But yeah, that's another fun thing we've had to do during all of this, like, let's spend a ton of money, is we had to replace all of our tires on our car. And the brakes, and the rotors, and get the car aligned. Like, oh my gosh, everything's just so expensive. And the headlights.
And the windshield wipers. And I had to put gas in it.
And now our luck.
Insurance.
Right. Ooh, phone call. Just took a shower because I don't know when the next time will be that I can take one. When Kirk gets here to do the drywall, I'm not sure like if he's going to be doing the around the surround, like start that now or what. So just in case I took a shower, because why risk it? But holes everywhere. Holes. Yay, those will all be filled though, so I'm excited. I feel like every single time I put a pair of John's shoes away, he just gets another pair out and then leaves them out. Literally the same shoe, guys. Why? I'm supposed to go from like 50s to 80s today. Door won't close. I'm not looking forward to the storms. I'm hoping they hold off because I am hoping to go to yoga tonight. Because you guys know I like going to yoga on Wednesdays. John's been going to volleyball on Wednesdays, but it's my turn to go to yoga tonight. I don't have soccer this week. We don't have a scheduled game, which is actually really good because we have an away tournament for Wyatt and Cleveland. So it actually worked out really well that we don't have a game, but at the same time, like I need to do something active this week. Way to go pick up the kids from school. 2 more days of school, guys. 2 more days. That's all I gotta make it is 2 more days. And I am taking some salt cups to some teachers and also a plant to some teachers. Yeah, they are not the official end of the year gifts because these aren't teachers of my kids actually even. They're just teachers that I've come to know volunteering at the school, or just like people that I went to high school with who I knew who now teach there. So I'm just bringing some good positive menstrual cheer and some plant cheer to the school. So fun story, when John and I were super poor, we guys, I mean when I say we were poor, like we had a house, but we were not making our house payments. We were struggling. We almost taped together this $20 bill.
Just have that ring.
To like just eat. It's our 10-year anniversary day, so we're looking through our wedding album. And the person who officiated our wedding, Dee, she tore a $20 bill in half to signify that money's not important, nothing's important, our bond together is important, and money can come and go, but like our marriage, that needs to last and all that and blah, blah, blah. Sure enough, that's still torn apart. And even when we were really poor, we didn't tape it together like we wanted to and use it. And 10 years later, we're still married. Right, John? 10 years. 10 years today.
That's awesome.
Isn't that crazy? We've been married 10 years. And we've only really been together for 10...
Look at me.
Okay, John. John wants you to see how handsome he was.
Yeah.
We've actually only been together for 10 years and 8 months then today, because we got married 8 months after we met, like 8 months after we met. So everyone said it wouldn't work. We proved them wrong. We get divorced next week. No, just kidding.
Some of these are really good.
Some of those your dad took.
Yeah.
But yeah. 10 years. Yay.
Like a cow.
Alright guys, so I kind of left you guys at home while me and John ran some errands, just me and him. Way to celebrate a 10-year anniversary. I'm about to repot my Monstera. A lot of you guys keep asking me to do repotting videos, but when I split my plants and repot, it's really kind of a time that I enjoy by myself as a solitary thing. So yeah, I don't know. I'll maybe do another video like that. I've done one before. It's on my channel. But right now I'm going to concentrate on repotting my Monstera into a different pot and adding a moss pole because she's kind of going like crazy everywhere. And she's been shooting up aerial roots for a while now, but I've just been burying them underneath the dirt. And I think that it's time for her to be able to crawl up something. So I got a taller, deeper pot. And I'm going to put a moss stick in so that way she can start growing up and doing her thing. And hopefully... thriving even more than she already is. Nuna's here keeping me company, aren't ya? Aren't ya? Keeping me company? Do you guys want to see, like, I don't even know how to explain it. The most special sweater in the whole wide world? It's apparently this half zip right here. I ordered this half zip, which is very comfy and soft. Like, I get why it's so popular. I ordered this, shoot, probably 3 months ago. Like, there was still snow on the ground. From a gift card to L. Bean that John's parents gave us 2.5 to almost 3 years ago. It's gotta been 3. I think it was 3 years ago. I don't know. We had this gift card and we were cleaning the room and John was like, are you ever gonna use this? And he threw it at me and I'm like, I'll just go to the website. 3 months ago I ordered this stupid half zip. It finally shows up on the hottest day of the year so far. But again, it's really comfortable. I get it. But apparently this sweater, or this half zip, is super special because, I mean, holy cow, that's the longest I've ever waited for, like, clothing or something to get here that wasn't from, like, China. John's texting his friend that he played volleyball with. He smashed a girl in the face and broke her sunglasses. So now I gotta figure out how to replace them. John's dangerous on the court, guys. When I played with him, he used to hurt me all the time. So I'm kind of actually relieved that it's not just me who he accidentally runs into and tramples and accidentally elbows in the face.
We run into each other sometimes because we're both kind of aggressive. So.
I know.
Well, I run into Natalie too a couple times. I don't know.
I do.
Like your hair, Wyatt? Do you like it?
Oh yeah, I took Wyatt to get his hair cut. James cut it this time. Did I tell you that?
No. Yeah, you did.
Because Danny was too busy. I walk in with the plant. I gave him a snake plant cutting, or split that I had. I walk in with the plant. It is like, oh, you brought us a plant? I'm like, no, I brought James a plant. He's like, what? What's going on? I'm like, I don't know. Mr. I'm never free to cut my son's hair. I'm like so busy all the time now. I blew up the barbershop and the guy who usually cuts Wyatt's hair and cuts John's is now like, you have to book sometimes a month in advance, which sometimes I just don't know if I can do that. And same with John. And so now he's super busy all the time and I'm like, dang it, I shouldn't have made him so popular. I mean, it wasn't just me, it's his talent. But I made the mistake of sharing his information, Wyatt's picture, on this neighborhood chat thing, and it just like is all over after that. Yeah, somebody new cut Wyatt's hair, and actually it looks really, really nice. So, and Wyatt actually said he preferred James. I don't know. I know. Sean's gonna shower. I'm gonna heat up one of the best Costco meals I've ever had. It's hands down my favorite thing from Costco. Street tacos. If you have not had Costco's street tacos, oh my gosh, so good. The chicken is amazing. The cilantro lime crema, so good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. But that's what we're having for dinner tonight because we went to Costco for our 10-year anniversary date. We had samples and bought cookies for dessert. Yeah, that's what happens after 10 years, guys. You just, anything like that that's really small makes you extremely happy. But yeah, I'm gonna heat up dinner.
Alright, see. Jump on that, climb on this. Then you have to jump on this. You have to get on, you have to walk on these very unstable bricks.
You're making me a very unstable bridge. Alright, ready?
Yeah!
My mark?
Yeah!
Right, go.
Oh, yeah! I did it! I did it! You have to get onto the chair, Mama.
Oh.
You have to not touch the ground.
I'm not touching the ground. You're gonna get off of me. It's Friday. It is the kids' last day of school. We just got done going out with Ava to celebrate her graduating. I don't want to call it elementary school. Technically, it is elementary school. Our kids go to a K through 8 school, so it's a little bit different than when I was younger, when it was like K through 6, and then you had junior high, and then you had high school. I know some people have middle school, which is like 6, 7, 8, 9 or something like that. I don't know. Every winter is different, but now they do K through 8, and then there's high school. Ava graduated from elementary school, K through 8, and I officially have a freshman in high school, which is terrifying, and I cried a bunch this morning because it's just so crazy thinking about how just yesterday it feels like I was crying at a preschool graduation, and next it'll be high school, and then it will be college, and then I'll keep talking, I'm gonna start crying some more. So anyways, we're super proud of her. So we did that this morning, and then we took her out to lunch, and then to Barnes & Noble to go get her some goodies, and I picked up some stuffed animals for the 2 younger ones. And I know what you guys are thinking. I just made a video about not buying crap, just to buy crap. But books are never crap in my mind. I know that the kids can go to the library. I know that the kids can do stuff on a Kindle, but my kids love their books. They reread them over and over again. They love them. So when my kids want books, that's one thing that I'm just sure, if it's not super expensive, I have the money, I will get you books, because it's just, reading is so important. And there's not enough kids who like the feel of books in their hands and will take the time to read them and get excited about them. And Ava's always loved reading, so for her, she's always just I want more books. And same with Wyatt and Kai. And then they love stuffies, you guys know that. And honestly, stuffies don't bother me when they're small, so I got them small ones. But my thing with them is just I want my babies to stay as innocent as possible, and if they're asking for stuffies and not things on Fortnite or Call of Duty, then great. We got them each a little special, well, the little 2 little ones, special things from Barnes & Noble for their last day of school, because Wyatt was principal's list all year, which is awesome. And Kai doesn't get grades yet, but she's done so well in school for her first year and is looking forward to her next year. And then of course Ava, principal's list all 4 quarters, National Honor Society or Junior Honor Society, and got accepted into a really cool high school that is going to allow her to graduate with an actual college degree if she works hard enough. I'm just proud of all my kids. And so today we just celebrated Ava, and then in a couple hours I'll go pick up the 2 little ones because they had to do a full day of school, but today's their last day of school. So I did get a little bit dressed up. I have a nice, well, not nice, but I just have a dress on, and I actually put makeup on. I did my hair, which I don't know, last time I did that. Yeah, I'm gonna get the house cleaned up because I'm looking forward to enjoying just a nice long holiday weekend, just a relaxed weekend. Like I said, John is taking Wyatt to his tournament in Cleveland, so it'll just be me and Kaya because Ava's at her dad's house this weekend, and it'll just be me and Kaya at home. And so I'm really looking forward to that. I haven't spent, like I said, a weekend or time with just Kaya in a long time. And you guys know me, I really am a homebody. I enjoy being around people. I enjoy going out. I love traveling. But for the most part, I really do appreciate weekends when I can just be at home in a clean house, just relax. So I'm looking forward to this weekend. It should be nice. And I'm definitely looking forward to not having to deal with, like I said, school drop-off and pickup for 3 more months. Yes. Yes. Yeah, it's been a big day for me today. I don't know, having a kid getting pregnant at 17 and becoming an actual physical mom at 18, there was many years that I just cried a lot and was depressed and hopeless, thinking that like I wasn't going to be able to provide a good life for my kid or myself. And to be here is just like overwhelming for me. And that I think is why I get so emotional. It's not necessarily that she's growing up. It's just more of, I never thought that I'd get here. Back then it just felt so far away. And now I just feel like, oh my gosh, where'd the time go? And how the hell did we get here? How did this happen? How am I so lucky? So, yeah, I was an 18-year-old working 4 jobs at the mall, trying to support a child at my parents' house, to then being in my own apartment all by myself, to townhouse, working multiple jobs at a time, just trying to be what I needed to be. And now I just celebrated my 10-year wedding anniversary with my husband in a home that we're trying to make our own finally, with 3 kids all in school and being successful and not little a-holes. And I don't know, it's a little surreal. So this has been a big week for me. Now that I actually think about it, this has been a big week. Lots of milestones, lots of just like things, but whew. Anyways, I'm gonna go get back to working on the house and getting the laundry, because I really would love to start my weekend off before the 2 little ones get home. I'd like to start my weekend off like fresh, clean house, So I'm starting to understand why I do so much laundry. Those are all John's clothes. Still loving them, right? Careful of the picture behind you. What is she doing up there, Nuna? Nuna, go up there. Go get Kaya. Nope. Here we go, grocery store. All right, let's go. Me and Kaya need to stock up for this weekend, since we won't have a car, because John's taking the car with Wyatt, so we need to make sure we have all the food we need. What you doing? You gonna pull those teeth out soon? Almost made it out without buying anything I didn't need, but this beautiful, I think this is an arrowhead, but it's like a different variation of an arrowhead. They just have it marked as like foliage, but it was on clearance for $10. I have an arrowhead downstairs, but it's white and green. This has like pink veining through it. And I just couldn't stop myself. So almost got out of the store without an unnecessary purchase. Why do you have those on right now? Are you swimming right now?
Yeah, sure.
Are you just a little bit excited about this weekend?
No.
What?
I'm really excited.
Oh, I was gonna say. So we just had dinner and it's 8 o'clock. John and Dan are getting John and Wyatt, holy cow, Dan's been here too much. John and Wyatt are getting a late start off to Cleveland because John wanted to mow the lawn before he left, because it's supposed to like rain all weekend. And again, that's another reason why I'm staying home with Kaya and the dog, because, yeah, you can use the toothbrush. Kaya lost her tooth. Show him. Show him. That other one wants to come out too, doesn't it? Look at it. Look at it. It wants to come out. Oh my gosh, it wants to come out. So she lost her tooth, so tooth fairy's coming tonight. But that's another reason why me and Kai are staying at home with the dog, is because it's supposed to rain like all weekend. And at this age, if you've traveled with kids for soccer tournaments, it's just not fun for the little ones over here. It's just not. Especially when it's like opposite sex, because Wyatt's gonna be running around with his, little boy teammates, and Kaya's just gonna be left out on her own, and it's just not fun. So I remember being the younger sibling with my sisters in her soccer tournaments, and it was just, I was always so thankful when my parents didn't force me to go. Also, it was more cost effective not to take the whole entire family, because then you're not feeding the whole entire family. Again, if you travel for sports, you know how expensive it gets. It's like a forced family vacation. Like, you're paying for like hundreds of dollars for a hotel. Then you're like boarding your dog somewhere, or you're paying for them to come in the hotel. Then it's travel, gas, food, entertainment, things like that. So it'll just be easier for me and Kaya to stay home. John would stay home with her, but Kaya tends to prefer me to stay home with her, which is fine. And this is, again, a good time for Wyatt and Daddy to have their first ever boys weekend, and me and Kaya to have our first ever
Girls weekend.
girls weekend.
Girls weekend.
Ours will be a little bit more relaxed because we're gonna be stuck at home, but that's all right. Me and Kyra are homebodies, so it works out.
I've had mommy weekends before.
Yeah, Wyatt, you've had tons of mommy weekends.
Yeah, but I haven't had that many daddy weekends.
I know. Look how tall you are, son. He's so big. He's a 4th grader now. My little 4th grader.
Well, not until the first day of school.
No, technically you're a 4th grader now because you're no longer a 3rd grader.
True.
So you're a 4th grader, and Kaya is a 1st grader. And Ava is a freshman in high school. Holy cow. All right, this is up. You know what? It's gonna do you two some good to be separated for the weekend too. Good girl, Noons. 4 years of training. She gets it now. I forgot to go show you guys the Monstera. Sorry, I put my retainer in. So she's so happy now. I'm so happy I got that moss pole, and I'm really excited that I switched her out because since I put her in a new pot and she's had like a full day of sun, her like even the things that I didn't pin have all like become more vertical. Is that what I'm trying to say? They've all just like, I don't know, she seems so much happier. So yeah, happy little plant. I'm excited. It's hot out. But we just got done with yoga. It was so much fun. It's like 90 degrees out. Like, of course, summer would just suddenly be like, hey, we're here. It's hot, it's humid, but we did really well. We survived. This is Bethel. You've been on my channel like a couple times, I feel like.
Maybe mentioned my name or my voice.
I don't know. I always forget to bring the camera out when I'm with friends because it just is so intrusive. I don't know. But this is Bethel. She's the elusive Bethel. She actually watched my videos before I met her in person. And then she was like, hey, I'm moving to your area. And I was like, awesome, let's meet for lunch. And then that was 2 years ago. Yeah. So now we do yoga together, and it was a lot of fun, but really exhausting. I was real slow today because it was so hot out. Someone lost another tooth. She pulled it out all by herself. So that's number 2 for anyone keeping track in 2 days. So the tooth fairy is gonna have to make her way back here again. Did she come last night? What'd she give you?
$3.
$3. I got like a quarter or a nickel for my teeth growing up. Inflation, man, I swear. But yeah, so tooth fairy's gonna have to come back again. And then she's also got another tooth that's like legit just sticking straight out that needs to come out, but she's still a little bit fearful to pull that one out. But I'm kind of hoping I can get that one out before the end of the day. Or maybe before tomorrow. But now that Daddy's not here to scare her. But yeah, we're gonna eat lunch, and then I'm gonna go around and take some of my plants outside to give them showers and to water them. And just enjoy our nice time. Everyone's getting showers. And this one's got repotted. It was not happy in its last pot. So I'm gonna put some more drainage in them. Just showered because it started downpouring. Our nuggets set up and our snacks, popcorn, Junior Mints, peanut M&Ms, almond joys, apple slices, and we are going to watch a movie. I mean, who needs a movie theater? Really? Who? So it is Sunday afternoon, and in ItsJustKelli family fashion,
Project.
we are going to replace the gate in between our house and the neighbors because it's coming apart. So we're at Menards picking out a bunch of pieces. this is the project we're working on. Adding a gate, replacing some posts that were rotted, and yeah, just so that the neighbor dog can come over and play with Nuna. Nuna likes the neighbor dog, it's her boyfriend. And then we have plans tomorrow to do mulch in all of our flower beds. That's why we picked up the trailer from our friends, and we're gonna mulch out this whole entire sandbox area. As you guys remember, a couple years ago we made the sandbox during this time, and yeah, we're gonna fill this whole area with mulch because we just can't grow grass back here. We don't know, well, we know why. There's too much shade and traffic, so.
Can you hold something real quick?
Yes, I can hold something.
Hold that like that.
Oh geez, I'm gonna get injured, aren't I? Do I need 2 hands for this? Oh my gosh, John. Oh my god.
Like,
Happy Memorial Day to us.
he said, the guy at the
Woo!
mulch place was like, that looks like a trailer full of work.
Yeah, it does. Did you say it's only half our work? We got mulch for the neighbors too. Well, they paid for it, but we transported it.
Wave hi, Kelly.
Hi.
What are you doing?
I'm possibly wasting a bunch of money on something that the kids are gonna ruin in like a month.
It sounds like everything we do.
Yeah. And it'll be fun for them for that month. This one's gonna be like quadrupled up. Oh. Hot. I realize I need to replace my work gloves because they are not as effective as they used to be. I'm so tired, but it feels so good to be out in the sun and to be working again. This is like my favorite thing to do during the summer, you guys know. Other than just like relaxing by the pool, having a few drinks, working my ass off, making our house look nice is what I love doing. Do you like working outside with me, John?
Yeah.
Alright, so we are on to mulch. John's finishing the trim. I'm putting out the rubber mulch. Taking a break to eat lunch. Our backyard still looks like crap. It takes at least 2 weeks of work to get it looking nice again, but I was able to mulch that. We got like a ton, like a huge trailer full of mulch. I was able to mulch my flower bed back there. You can't really see it, but I'm so tired. I've been working since 7:30 a.m. and it's 8 o'clock p.m. right now. So I'm not gonna walk out there and show you, but this is my pride and joy right here, guys. This area, our sandbox area. As you guys know, we built this sandbox a couple of years ago. Me and John, I need to wash it and restain it, and we need to fix some cracks in it, but this is nothing but dirt, as you guys saw. So we laid down a bunch of weed fabric, put down Vigoro rubber mulch, and now, yes, and then John put the 2 gates in, which looks amazing. And then I also did the flower bed over here, which here's my flower pots that I did. I also mulched over here, so this just looks so much better, and the kids have like a nice, this is supposed to last 12 years, we'll see. I'm hoping the dog doesn't ruin it. That's the only thing, is if the dog runs through here, but we're gonna try to train her not to. But it turned out really nice. So now this isn't just a disgusting dirt pile for the kids, because they just drove us insane. As you can see, like, grass just doesn't grow here. So we're gonna have the patio extended all the way to here, and then we won't have to deal with this dirtness. We didn't get to putting the pool up. We ran out of time, but that'll be a next weekend or sometime this week project. But I am exhausted. I'm disgusting. Like I said, I've been outside since 7:30 this morning. I did a little bit of work on my computer while John was getting the mulch, but for the most part, I've been outside just like working my ass off. I also mulched the front yard. I helped the neighbors with their mulch because we got mulch together. Yeah, I mulched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beds today, and I'm exhausted. Plus, we did that whole corner thing and finished the gates up, which was amazing. But yeah, I'm gonna go inside and take a shower, order some pizza, and call it a day. So hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. We're exhausted, but you guys know this is what we do. Like I said, even though I'm really tired right now, and I'm disappointed that we didn't get the pool up. Still feel great from having a day of just like hard work under my belt. Like it feels really good. I am a little bit annoyed, I will say this, because the deer and the bunnies keep eating my hostas. These are usually all full and beautiful by now, but they're fighting against animals eating them. So I might have to have John start like peeing out here on my plants to scare them away, but they don't like my green hostas. They only like my variegated ones and my dwarf ones for some reason. They ate up those. I have to figure out what I'm doing with all the extra mulch. We had too much, but yeah. So anyways, our backyard will look nice in about 2 more weeks, and then I'll show you guys all of my flower beds and stuff.